Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. Alright, a little Royal Rumble preview. It's going to happen tomorrow afternoon, Central Time. They're in Saudi Arabia. Just finished working on a little SmackDown right now. Figured I'd go ahead and review what we're going to see at the Rumble tomorrow. For right now, 4 matches are announced. We have 2 title matches. A title match, a career match, and then the 2 Rumble matches. So first off, we have the Women's Royal Rumble match. Now, if you look at the history of the Women's Royal Rumble match, 4 of the 8 years, it's gone over an hour. Last year was an hour and 10 minutes. So if you check out the Royal Rumble, Best of the Rumble match, Best of the Rumble match, I talk all the stats and whatnot about the Rumbles and stuff. So I think this match is going to last a while. I know it's really hard to kind of predict who's going to win a Rumble, especially the way WWE's right now. They got they have a bunch of different irons in the fire, trying to, as we get to the road to WrestleMania, we got Chamber in between. Now, returns, debuts, I think we're going to see some TNA women in there. I think we're going to see a surprise or 2. I know Tripp has said, all these surprises. And yeah, it's hard to do a bunch of surprises, especially in Saudi Arabia, because a lot of these people are known throughout the wrestling industry, so you're going to see them. If you see X person in Saudi Arabia, you're going to know why they're there. It's not like if they're in Dallas, Texas, they can just drive in and you realize it. I think we can see possibly the return of Tiffany Stratton, the return of Bianca Belair. The only 2, I think, besides some TNA wrestlers, some NXT, the only shocking surprises I think we could see a Saraya Paige returning to WWE. Possibility of a Britt Baker, maybe. So I would think those are kind of the only 2 really surprises. I want to do 2 picks to win each Rumble. My 2 picks to win the Women's Rumble is going to be Tiffany Stratton, because Jade beat her for the title, and then Becky Lynch is going to be the other one. On the men's side, I think we have a little bit more wide open space there. Now some rumors have gone on and whatnot. Obviously, we'll see AAA wrestlers. We'll see TNA wrestlers. We'll see Joe Hendry probably. Some NXT. I think Seth Rollins as a return from injury. I think we could see the debut of Powerhouse Hobbs, or whatever his name is going to be, WWE. Evil, possibly. I could see a David Finlay. I could see a return of Kevin Owens, his good buddy wrestling for the WWE title. What's the possibilities we get Owens and Zayn at Mania? They have main event at WrestleMania before, night 1, for the tag titles. Could they main event night 1 for the world title? It's possible. We could possibly see Chris Jericho, and I know some people said they probably wouldn't see Jericho because Fonzie's got a tour, but I could also see Jericho popping in for the Rumble, kind of the return, and then maybe take a little hiatus, finish his tour, and then come back and start a program with somebody. David Finlay, I could see him. I think the shockers would be Kevin Owens, Powerhouse Hobbs, Evil, David Finlay, Chris Jericho. I'm going to say with the winners, my 2 picks to win it is going to be Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes. I think Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, because you can literally do it kind of like when Kevin Owens debuted at SmackDown or NXT. You could this match, the Rumble match will probably be main event. Zayn wins earlier, celebrates. We had Rumble. Kevin Owens comes out number 30, wins the Rumble, points at the WrestleMania sign. Sami comes out. They look at each other. They embrace. He congratulates him. He turns on him, powerbombs into the side of the apron, aka what he did at NXT. And then we have a 2.5 month just verbal feud back and forth between Owens and Zayn. You could do all kinds of Zayn and Jey Uso versus tag match with Owens and some other heel. You could do all kinds of stuff like that as you lead up to Chamber and Mania. You could even at Chamber you could do something with the two of them, where maybe you have Zayn versus whomever for the title. Owens comes out and interferes, that kind of stuff, and causes a disqualification or something. And just have a 2.5 month feud of those two, and then with uber heel Kevin Owens, uber face Sami Zayn. Cody Rhodes, I could see him winning and doing something with Punk. Alright, so my 2 picks is Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes there. AJ Styles versus Gunther. They've wrestled 5 times in WWE, including house shows and stuff. Gunther is 3-2. I don't think they're going to talk about a year-long AJ retirement tour and end it at Rumble. I know he just copyrighted the phenomenal AJ Styles. I know everybody wants him in AEW, and because of all the Bullet Club stuff and whatnot. If that were to happen, what I would like to see them do is AJ show up. So, I mean, technically, if this is his if he does retire here, there's a 90-day no-compete clause. We all know about that. That's end of April, so you're looking at, just for giggles here, let's look and see AEW pay-per-views. April 12th is Dynasty. You wouldn't be able to do that. So you would have to, unless AJ's contract's up like Ciampa's was. So you would have to do Double or Nothing, which is Memorial Day weekend. You could probably pull a vignette out leading up to it, where you just have like a glove reach down in a trash can, pull out a Bullet Club shirt, and just have the camera look at it like, oh, Bullet Club. Because, quote, the Bullet Club is dead in New Japan. It's the War Dogs. So, he was the leader of the Bullet Club. So, you could literally have him just look at the shirt, and you just have the shirt come out, have a hand reach down and pull the shirt out, have 2 hands hold the shirt, and the camera zoom in on it, and it say Bullet Club, and just have a sign go, huh! Like that or something, and then kind of lead up to that. And he can do some new stuff in New Japan, too. Highly doubt it, though. I think AJ sticks with WWE. I think he's talked about retiring with WWE. I'd love to see him get a little run in TNA before he's done. Maybe go grab a next title or something. What I would love to see him do is, if he wants to retire at Mania, is go to Mania, have an Ultimate X match at Mania. You could do Alex Shelley, Chris Sabin, current X Division champion Leon Slater, AJ. You could probably maybe get Eric Young or somebody like that, or Frankie Kazarian, some TNA flavor, do an Ultimate X, have AJ win it, come out on Raw, holding the the TNA X Division Championship, and announce his retirement. He's going to retire as X Division champion on WWE television. That would be just one of those. No one in the history of the world would have ever imagined that scenario. It's an idea. I mean, and then TNA can do the tournament for the title and blah, blah, blah. But, I have AJ beating Gunther. Next up, the Undisputed WWE Championship. Champion Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn. 19-0 is what Drew McIntyre is versus Sami Zayn. And there's actually a couple 6-man tags where they tagged together at once for a couple times. But yeah, including house shows and everything, McIntyre's 19-0 versus Sami Zayn. The title has changed hands 9 times. The Undisputed WWE Championship has changed hands at the Royal Rumble 9 times. What's unique about those 9 defenses, 5 of those 9 defenses, the champion coming into the Rumble held the title between 21 and 42 days. Drew's at 28 days right now. So, the champion going in of those 9 title defenses at the Royal Rumble, the champion going in, so with Drew McIntyre, has held the title 5 of the 9 times between 21 and 42 days. So not very long at all, and lost the title at Royal Rumble. Now, leaving the Rumble, that person that won at the Rumble, when they left the Rumble, after being champion, winning the title at the Rumble, that title ran 5 of the 9 times, that title run was between 14 and 27 days. It is 28 days until the Elimination Chamber. I think this is the time that WWE actually does it. They put the title on Sami Zayn. He does the unthinkable. He beats Drew McIntyre for the Undisputed WWE Championship. Has a little title run. They can look at, okay, between now, that 28 days between now and Chamber, do we like Zayn as the champion? Is it working? Is the crowd behind it? Did we elevate Sami Zayn during this 28 days? And then at Chamber, you either take the title off of him, or you have him maybe not have a title match, maybe have a title match on a Raw or something. Or if it's not working, you take the title off of him and then start your whatever for WrestleMania. The fact that many title changes have happened with, normally you have these long title reigns, but typically WWE has not done that right around the Rumble. Obviously, leaving the Royal Rumble is the road to WrestleMania. So, yeah, I think they could pull the trigger and have Sami Zayn as champion. Have Kevin Owens win the Rumble. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, night 1, main event. And night 2, you could do Cody and Punk. You could do a triple threat, Cody, Roman, and Punk. I know Brock's supposed to be there. I'm thinking he'll probably, which makes zero sense because Brock's not doing it. I mean, Brock and Gunther. Maybe that's what you do at Mania. Maybe you do Gunther and Brock, and Gunther retires Brock. Have Gunther retire Goldberg, John Cena, Brock Lesnar. Does that help Gunther? I don't really think it does. I don't think it elevates him. He's already at the top. Hell, maybe Gunther wins the Rumble. Who knows? But all right, so the 2 picks to win the Women's Rumble: Tiffany Stratton, Becky Lynch. Surprise, Paige, Britt Baker. Return of Bianca Belair. Men's, I got Kevin Owens, Cody Rhodes are the 2 picks to win. The returns: Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins. The surprise: Powerhouse Hobbs, Evil, David Finlay, Chris Jericho. AJ beating Gunther. And if Gunther wins that and AJ is retired, AJ goes to AEW. The Undisputed title, I got Sami Zayn winning, beating Drew McIntyre. So that is the preview of the 2026 Royal Rumble. Stay tuned to Robert Sports Show. At some point over the weekend, I'll get the review up. I got a couple of GCW reviews to do as well this weekend. So we have if you're an NASCAR fan, the Cookout Clash at Bowman Gray preview coming up as well. That might be snowed out, so we'll see what happens there. And then next week at the Super Bowl. So yeah, I got a lot going on over the next couple of weeks. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show. Don't just have a great day, have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports channel content.